Rising from sea, with a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously.
You know the music, you know the show. Welcome to the Boldcastify football show. I'm Clay.
I'm Jay.
I'm Justin the Red.
All right.
Let's step right into it. We have some very unfortunate breaking news. Well, it's not really breaking anymore because it's 12 o'clock, I think, when we're doing this show. But Teddy Bridgewater, dislocated knee and torn ACL in Vikings camp today, or practice.
Broken news, in my opinion.
That is disturbing. That's very that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it is. And he had to leave in an ambulance.
Yeah.
It was
Vikings players, apparently a few threw up and threw their helmet down.
Unfortunately, that's not true. I
Okay.
wish that was true. Because Rap Sheet had said that earlier, and he clarified later, like, that was hyperbole. Like, that wasn't literally people puking, but people were reacting big.
Okay.
Yeah, supposedly they ended practice.
Yes, they did end practice.
Unfortunately, Teddy Bridgewater's ankle was not gross enough to make the players throw up, though.
But I mean, it really. I hate to see when a quarterback goes down. Just in general, because I know how integral that is. Because I'm a Jaguar fan.
And the reality is, there's a lot of Jaguar fans that are taking it really hard because they still haven't let go of Teddy Bridgewater. Like, I wanted Teddy Bridgewater when we drafted. I wanted,
Any quarterback, let's be honest.
I wanted us to get Teddy Bridgewater late. And get, what's the Buffalo receiver?
Sammy Watkins.
I wanted Sammy Watkins in the first round because I'm stupid. And then I wanted Teddy Bridgewater at the end of the first round because I'm smart.
See?
And,
So you get that fifth-year option. I got you.
Yeah. But I gave it up. Because I've had Blake Bortles as my quarterback.
You're smart.
I am a smart man.
You're a smart Jaguars fan.
And so I kind of lost that, passionate love for Teddy Bridgewater. However, some of us in Jaguars Twitter have not lost that passionate love for Theodore Bridgewater.
No, there are a number that love Teddy Bridgewater to this day. Will not give it up. You saw some that won't give up Geno either, but
yeah, there was a few Geno lovers too. But at any rate, though, I mean, it's just depressing going from a team that was probably going to win the NFC.
NFC as a whole,
No,
just the whole thing,
just the whole kit and caboodle. Wow, that's impressive.
I wouldn't go that far, but
you think they're going to win the North over Green Bay?
Well, they were going to be in contention for it. Definitely in contention.
Well, that's a big step back.
That's a step back. You're definitely
trying. That is the opposite of being bold.
Well,
be a man and tell me if they're going to win the North.
I didn't.
This is called Boldcastify. Be bold.
I didn't. You guys didn't let me finish. Anyways, I was trying to think about it because I couldn't remember what division they were in. To be 100% honest.
Same division they've been in since 1960.
Y'all want bold? Chicago wins the North. How? Doesn't matter.
Well,
that's a bold prediction.
That's just dumbassery.
It's really dumb.
That is that would be a bold prediction.
But that's a stupid prediction,
that's a
actually.
crummy looking team right now.
I think that the Vikings could win it even without Teddy Bridgewater.
It's
that
possible.
is the boldest thing I could say tonight without being stupid.
It's possible.
Well, it was definitely said earlier that with Teddy Bridgewater, being a game manager, because that's all he was, that with a contract that they had a decent shot.
Yeah.
And now I'd hate to see that line in Vegas.
And now they only have a very good defense and a premier running back, so I don't know how they'll make it.
And no one to throw to Megaquan.
They'll figure it out.
Are they going to make a trade, or what do you do?
Trade for Sanchez or something. Sanchez could take this team to the playoffs.
Yeah.
You really,
that's true.
really think so?
Denver's got him on the trading block.
Yeah, or check down Chadwick. I hear little rumors here and there about.
Let's start that rumor.
We
I
should.
like this. I've been hearing that rumor for weeks.
I have been hearing that rumor.
The hottest quarterback you can pick up that's not a starter right now is Chad Henne.
Chad Henne is popping right now.
Look, I know a lot of GMs listen to this podcast.
Yes. I mean, a lot do.
But
I'm on top of this.
I mean, in the Jaguars Twitter,
Rappaport loves his podcast.
In Jaguars Twitter, it's been pretty hot on this whole. Well, he's about the same as the backup. Well, he is a backup, so I don't know.
It's about time to cut the losses there, Chad.
Yeah.
He knows the offense and all that good jazz, but he's
yeah.
all the best.
But yeah, he's a team player. He's a team guy.
But hey, he's actually a great backup, and he really could be a starting quarterback. So Minnesota, come to con.
His PJ game is on point.
Yes, PJ game is fire.
And the other night when we were watching the game, we actually noticed he's got a couple tattoos on his non-throwing arm, and he's starting up a sleeve too. So that's kind of cool.
He has some street cred.
Yeah, he's got like 2 or 3 tattoos. We saw him past his uniform.
I didn't know Chad was such a badass. I hope you're listening, Minnesota.
And in other news, he may be joining the Bloods.
I don't know. Hopefully, check out Chadwick. Never listens to this because we're trashing the hell out of him.
No, dude, he was
We're
perfect.
pumping him up. What are you talking
He
about,
was
man?
perfect.
He is
in
fine.
Game 3.
Huh?
He was the hero in Game 3.
Yeah, he was.
But
moving on. That's very bad news about Teddy, but I guess we'll look at Denver. Because speaking of quarterbacks on the way out.
I know, right? Sucks to suck, Sanchez, the butt fumbler.
Yeah, he fumbled away his chances.
He literally did. But you know what? There's so many teams starve for quarterbacks. He'll find a spot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's
He's
so
got on the
true.
trading block. He's already getting multiple calls about him.
It's so true. If I were Dallas, I'd probably pick him up.
That's probably what we should move on to.
Right.
The biggest news of all preseason is probably Tony Romo.
Yes,
That's such a bummer.
And in a quick note, Trevor Siemian is getting this start in Denver, which I don't know how accurate it is, but from what I've heard through sources or read somewhere, Trevor Siemian will be the first Northwestern graduate to start
since 1950 or something like that.
since Otto Graham to start in an NFL game.
Otto Graham was pretty good.
He was pretty daggone good.
Is he the one that did the around the back passes?
I don't remember, maybe, but he was.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, he was one of the last quarterbacks to win a championship with the Browns. I mean, so that says a lot right there.
That says how old he is.
Holla, Cleveland. But moving on to more current events, as Justin was talking about Dallas.
Dallas, Tony Romo.
What was it, 2 plays or 3 plays?
I think exactly 2 plays.
I think it was 2 plays.
Exactly 2 plays. Cliff Averill,
Murdered him.
a local talent.
Local
From
talent from Clay High. Represent Blue Devils.
He came in like a bowling ball, or
It really wasn't that hard of a hit.
He didn't hit him that
no,
hard.
it really wasn't. But to still, I know Marcopedia not here tonight, guys. He's normally not on this show, but to steal a line from Marcopedia and Marcopedia's namesake, he said there was a cheap hit, which it wasn't in any way, shape, or form. It was not a cheap hit. It was very fair. They didn't even flag it.
Nope.
I'm sure Tony Romo wishes that they flagged it, but it's neither here nor there.
Yeah, also, it wouldn't make a difference either way.
Probably just wishes he could walk.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he was walking, and when we watched the game,
He was trying to get back into the game.
yeah, he was pleading his case.
He looked like a wounded duck initially.
Yeah, he was pleading his case to get back in up until like the second series.
He was definitely trying his darndest to get back into the game.
And my question to you guys is: should he play anymore?
Well, I mean, didn't you hear some information about his back?
I have no freaking clue. I mean, I can only guess that he has bone degenerative disease.
Yep. I'm going to second that rumor
Yeah.
because I think it should probably just be true. I would probably just move on at this point.
Yeah, and they're very high on Dak right now.
Yeah.
And obviously Dak's going to be their starter going into the game against, I believe, the Giants, but I could be wrong.
But Dak Prescott, I mean,
If there's a car that you get the keys to, that's pretty safe to drive for a new driver. not a bad car to drive.
Yeah, and
It's got a lot of features.
Yes, and that is a definite plus. They just got running back Ezekiel Elliott, so
He doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, one of the best lines, if not the best line in the NFL, plus a first-round running back who looks great. Plus, Des Bryant is on the team still.
and plus
And that clutch
tight win. 13-year veteran, I think.
Yes, 13, 14, somewhere in that ballpark.
God bless it. Only to have a career like that, man. That's extreme. That's Tony Gonzalez-esque.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, it is a very crummy situation for Dallas, but crap happens.
Yeah, that is very true. But I don't know how accurate it is, but someone mentioned the fact that if he would have kind of came back in the game, he could have splintered his that piece of vertebrae that cracked and possibly nailed his spine.
That's crazy.
That'd been pretty metal.
Yeah. So it was basically a good idea that he stayed out of the game as much as he wanted to come back in. So, moving on from that, I guess we'll step on to, some news around the league. Josh Gordon looks good. Breaking news. I mean, he came back with the Browns last week, and
he looks dominant. He'll probably get traded. But when are we going to talk about America's team?
Oh, America's Dream?
I'm talking about America's real team. I'm talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yes.
Like, maybe Josh Gordon gets traded. I don't know. I don't care. Let's talk about the things America truly cares about.
I agree. This is Josh Gordon may get traded. It's very possible. But the important factors are...
I mean, he's no Allen Robinson.
No, he wishes he was Allen Robinson. Let's be real.
Yeah. But
pretty much, let's go ahead and skip to some Jaguar news.
Yeah, let's talk about America's team.
That is America's team, America's dream.
How freaked out are y'all after week 3?
That was an awakening. That was the metaphoric punch to the face.
yes. I listen to a lot of Jaguars stuff, radio, Twitter, Facebook, Big Cat Country, you name it. I am there, and we can look at it. We can look at it. It was a learning experience, and I'm glad it happened now and not September 11th. Even though my feelings about September 11th have wavered, I still feel like any given Sunday. I mean, we are a better team. It's fact. Because we just cut McCray. We just cut Marcel Jensen, I believe. The tight end. Is that
Nick Jacobs.
Marcel Johnson?
Nick Jacobs, I'm
I
sorry.
think he's been gone for a minute.
Nick Jacobs. So there are better players on the roster because when you cut Harris,
It's a
Demetrius McCray.
It's a heck of a fall for McCray. That's a couple years ago.
2014. I was listening to this earlier this morning. 2014, he was rated the 4th best corner by Pro Football Focus. What the hell? He was higher than Darrell Revis.
Well, I do think that McCray will make it onto a roster somewhere else, and I think under the right scheme, he can prosper. I still believe that.
Well, it just speaks volumes where our defense is. And that's my point. And to get gashed with Gino Bernard and Hill, like as much as we did, it was depressing. It was literally, I was literally cursing in the club seats that I got for free.
It's good to know.
I mean, it was disheartening.
Yes, it definitely was. Penetration of the middle. That was
Middle, side, right, left.
I mean,
doesn't matter.
Usually it's like that, unfortunately, whenever Roy's not in the game. But you would think he would be a lot stronger with Malik and company in there. And the pass rush was definitely not there.
And I don't really understand this. They were talking about it Monday night, Jaguar Monday. They were talking about how that it could have possibly been a benching for Dante Fowler.
Yes.
To get him to,
yes, they're
be a man, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, they're trying to find a way to motivate, get a fire lit under Dante Fowler. That's what the whole message that
because they started
Loggeman's going
yeah,
with.
And I don't like that narrative at all because I don't like having to light fires under a player that has never played. I mean, he should be motivated.
Do
you believe that narrative?
I don't know. But I mean,
if you don't like it, you gotta believe it or something.
I mean, what other choice do we have? Are we gonna? Let's be honest here, guys. Are we gonna sign a free agent pass rusher that's 36 years old whenever they cut him? Probably not.
Maybe
Actually,
36.
Very possibly.
I mean, it's possible. Depends who's cut.
I don't see it. It isn't Dave's MO. He does like him a little younger.
Yeah, but he needs a pass rusher. And he tried to get some free agent pass rushers this offseason.
Yes, but they were a lot younger. That's my only point.
Right, no, I understand that, but this is probably more of a patchwork thing because he tried to get them this offseason, but he just missed. It wasn't for lack of trying. He tried.
I'm not disputing that at all.
But you got to have a pass rush.
They definitely tried to get pass rush and failed.
Yes.
In the free agent side of things. He came through with his influx of pass rushers in the draft.
Yeah, he did. He definitely did.
Does that count Sheldon Dave?
Yes, which I believe he just came back from.
Yeah, we're going to get Sheldon back finally.
This is very good news.
Yeah, the middle of the line I'm not worried about is the edge rush.
Yes, that's the same thing we've been worried about for more than a decade.
Yeah, I think it was
disturbing.
I think it was either you or Justin that told me it was Leon Cersei's that was the last pass rusher that had double-digit sacks.
No, not Leon Cersei.
Bobby McCray.
Oh, Bobby McCray. That's what it was.
Florida Gator, Bobby McCray.
Yes.
Who did it and then never did it again.
No, he never did anything again.
Our
last major pass rusher was Tony Brackens.
Yeah, that's the last guy that did it more than one season.
Yes.
That's depressing.
He did it the whole time he was around. He was very scary the whole time.
Yes, he was. He was very good. But it was a very short career himself.
Yeah. That's just a trademark of those 90 Jaguars.
Yeah. Woulda, shoulda, coulda been.
Yeah, I mean...
It's a lot of them. But, I don't know. What do y'all expect to see out of this fourth preseason game?
Nothing.
Not much. I mean...
Basically narrowing down some of the rest of the roster.
Aurelius Ben? I need to see a lot of Aurelius Ben.
More 17?
Yeah, boy.
That was also one of the things that they were talking about. They were killing down the roster, even though Tony said that they didn't need to do that on the show. They ended up doing it anyways. But I mean, there are a couple players that we need to watch. Like we need to watch a swing, see who can play at swing tackle. We need to see, if Chris Smith is really worth having around. We need to see Aurelius Ben. They are even suggesting today on Oh No's with John Osher that they keep 6 wide receivers this year. I don't see that, but I mean, why the hell not?
It'll be a list. I mean, I doubt it myself, but
but when you have a wide receiver as good as Tony Washington, do you want him to go to another team? I mean, it's because it's going to happen,
right?
And I mean, but it's crazy looking back 4 years. Tony Washington would have been on this team. He would have been a top 3 wide receiver. 4 years ago.
Top
3
2. He was a top 2 or top receiver.
Yeah.
4 years ago. What are you talking about? But I don't know. It's interesting to see the dynamics. What do you think about the tackle position? Left tackle, right tackle. Left tackle, left guard.
Well, I mean, it's fixed for now. I mean, it's going to be like this at least. I can only imagine at least through a third of the season, maybe a little less, because they're not gonna bring in somebody and make him start immediately.
What's your thoughts, Justin?
I'm slipping in and out.
Well, that's the thoughts on tackle.
Let's be real. We're
It
doing
is
this at 12:30 right now on a work day.
It is hard to do.
I am slipping in and out.
Well,
Tackle was decided months ago. That's my thought on that.
It was pretty much.
They knew who was going to win the tackle competition when they signed Kelvin Beachum. When they ran down the airplane, it was like, "Hey, please stop! Don't."
that was that particular. I remember that whole narrative.
Right.
Yeah, there was no competition.
Like they made the run up there. He went back up to Pittsburgh. He sat there for like a day and then came back.
Yeah, there was really nothing. It was
Yeah.
done and over with.
And that's how the whole tackle competition went. It was done and over with the second they signed him to that deal.
Now,
the only reason he chose us is because he was given a starting spot here. That's the whole thing, and that's fine. I'm good with that.
I'm fine with it too. I'm fine with Luke Jokel for, give him a shot. I don't really care because I know for a fact that there's nothing better on our team currently right now. I can honestly say that. Because if it was, he would be starting in front of Luke Jokel.
Well, I don't trust our coaching staff enough to say that.
Right.
I know for a fact something's better.
Well,
I have to agree with Justin. You
have to. You have to because those are the only coaches you got.
I don't have to trust it. I don't trust it.
Well,
this is there.
I have to watch it, but I don't have to trust it.
Right.
Well,
I'm going to watch it regardless because I'm a Jaguar fan. That doesn't mean that I think our coaching staff knows what they're doing because they've shown me a lot of times they don't. That's how they lost that Indy game last year. They don't know what they're doing.
I become very questionable myself.
Well, the offensive line coach is Greg Roman, a former, not Greg
No,
Roman.
it's not Greg Roman.
The former Bills coach, right?
What?
The offensive line coach?
Yes, it's former Bills coach.
Yeah, I can't think of his name right now.
It's not Greg Roman.
But obviously he has coaching experience. He's well known around the league. So obviously I'm just saying what we know. This is the only thing we can go by.
Yeah, that's a very fair assessment.
What we have to go by is not great.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a shit sandwich on that side of the line. Facts are facts.
On that side of the line?
I understand wanting to recycle a player.
Right.
And that's the thing. They're trying to find as much use as possible for Luke Jokel. I don't think he's necessarily the best option. Just because the coaching staff is hell-bent on finding a way to fit him on the field.
Yeah. Doug Marone's got a lot of experience out there. He's been doing this for a while. So
it's either Reed or Shatley or.
But Shatley was pretty crap during the game with the Jets.
Okay.
So
yeah, it definitely wasn't his best showing, but he was also playing a position that wasn't really his.
Well, neither is his Jokel either.
Right, but you're talking about a whole different animal here. You're supposed to be talking about a different quality of player. Logically.
Well, we obviously know he's not the quality that they said he was, or they thought he was. Come on.
There's a reason you don't pick up that option.
Yeah. So okay. This is what to use an analogy. You're trying to make a turd sandwich not look like a turd sandwich. You're trying to make it look like an egg salad sandwich. by putting him in the guard spot. That's exactly what you're trying to do.
I don't want you cooking for me, I'll be honest.
I don't want to cook for you either.
Alright. But as Justin brought out earlier this week, mentioned to me personally, what happened to Luke Bowenko? I mean, obviously we know he's on PUP right now, but just the staff's thoughts and sentiments towards Luke Bowenko has...
What I'm guessing happened...
They really don't care for him much.
This is just a personal thought. I'm guessing he is still not put on that amount of weight that they need him to have.
That was really it. Like, if he put on 20 more pounds, he could be a great swing tackle guard combo. Like, you can use him for everything.
Maybe his metabolism, because I know they got him on diet plans.
Right.
Maybe his metabolism is just too damn fast. I don't know. I mean, it goes along the same narrative as Ryan Davis. Like, Ryan Davis might be on the outside looking in, even after them re-signing him.
Yeah. I mean, that is possible.
Because...
I mean, I don't foresee it, but...
Because they're already saying Hayes Parlart...
He's already slid down to, like, playing with the third team.
Yeah, he was out there, yep, Sunday night.
So, it's kind of disappointing. But yes, Hayes Parlart is looking pretty good.
Yeah, they said Hayes Parlart over Ryan Davis, supposedly. I mean, that's just speculation, obviously.
Right.
But I mean, it's one of those things that doesn't make any sense. When
wouldn't Parlart be an actual linebacker to where?
Well, that
Davis is
that's what
Otto or something.
That's why they moved Davis to linebacker.
I thought he was like an Otto, or maybe it's all the same thing. It's confusing. I'll be honest.
At first, I was cool with it because it's like, oh, they're going to give more opportunities in the field, but then no, not really.
Pretty much, no.
They just hate that guy.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's the way it basically seems. It's kind of sad, to be honest.
Yeah, it doesn't make that much sense. It truly doesn't.
All right. And last but not least, to wrap up with the Jaguars, did y'all have any player that you really want to see make the team that's on the bubble?
I've made it clear. My Twitter handle from now until final cuts are made is an Aurelius Ben fan page. That's my guy.
I think
Justin's been on Aurelius
He's
Ben
better than Brian Walters. Fight me.
Get him.
You just don't like white people.
So all you can do is race bait because you know Brian Walters is good for literally only catching the ball. That's literally all you can do, which sounds good on paper until you read into it and like, oh wait, he literally gets no yards after the catch?
Sometimes no yards after the catch is better than...
Alright, Jason.
For the radio world, Jason just made a hand signal for a 0. Still not
Yes.
complete sentence. I still think he's better than Brian Walters.
Wow. All right, Justin the Red.
Going all in for Aurelius Ben, y'all. Honestly, Nate Washington's better than both of them right now as far as performance.
Right.
And the reality is
Tony
upside.
It's got a lot of upside.
Upside is much higher for an Aurelius Ben or a Nate Washington than it is Walters. And that's been the dumb talk lately on Jaguars Twitter is, you know,
A lot of
whether or
chatter.
not Brian Walters should be part of the team going forward. You know what you got with him, and it's okay. But it's not
clutch.
great.
Your
Yeah.
guy.
I think my guy is Hayes Parlart, and only recently because I didn't really have a guy.
Because his attempted double score.
Yeah,
That sold you?
I like that. I don't like the fact that our coaching staff didn't offer to teach him a little hand signal.
It's a minor detail.
But I mean,
He probably was nervous in the moment.
I honestly didn't have a player until the third preseason game. I know it's kind of weird because normally I do kind of pick one out in the off season. Then I come hell or high water, I
Didn't have that Cappy this year.
the Cappy
Cappy this year.
that was it for me.
I'll say Neil Sterling's been mine most of the training camp.
Ooh.
Well, here's the good news. I'm pretty sure both of your guys make the team.
Yeah. Well, with recent developments, obviously, Neil Sterling looks like a pretty good clip. And my defensive player, if I had to choose one, since I'm going offense, would probably be Nick Marshall.
Now, Nick Marshall, that is an interesting one right now because you haven't heard crap about him, and he hasn't even done anything in the return game.
Do you think he's fighting for his life? Because I think he's fine.
I think he is.
I think he makes it.
Well, why? Well,
it's the same discussion we had about Nick Marshall.
All right. Here's my question: if they cut him, does he revert back and go to the practice squad? That's my question.
If he's not claimed.
Yeah, I don't think. Me personally, I don't think it'll be claimed. I know you guys think every Jaguar player will be claimed.
No, not necessarily.
Oh well, okay.
But Nick Marshall has a tremendous upside.
Well, so does Corey Grant.
Well, Corey Grant's not going to be cut.
Nope, he's gonna stick around.
Why would you cut him?
I don't know.
Okay.
For Banyard?
Yeah. No, they're not. You got a speedster right there. You ain't gonna cut him.
Well, you got to cut somebody.
Oh.
Number 16.
It's hard to know. Denard hasn't.
Man, I hate to say it, he hasn't really done too much. I mean, I'm not necessarily saying he'll be the one cut, but you maybe see a few shockers. And Corey Grant has impressed more than Denard this offseason.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
So, and along with Denard's recent off-the-field issues, probably won't help his case. So, I don't know. So it's a wait to be seen.
I know it's going to be. I know something I want to do in the future show is just kind of break down the roster positions before the actual final cut to 53. Just see how close. I think it would be kind of cool to see how close we get to the actual 53. If it's just something.
No, well, maybe we can do that. Maybe we do get a show on Sunday or something. We'll see what we can do. It depends on how our schedule works.
Yeah.
So
we can make that work.
All right. Well, I guess that pretty much covers everything for the most part. Anyone's got anything they want to add?
Go Jags.
Go Jags. Go
Sleep
Jags.
is good.
Go Duval.
Go sleep. I'm go sleep.
So on that note, thanks for tuning in. This has been the Boldcastify football show, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Follow us on Boldcastify, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Thank you.